X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
Good afternoon. Today is October 17th. I'm spitting everywhere. It is Monday and we are the Pixel Power Up. My name is Kevin Allen, your host. With me, as always,
Wesley Babcock.
And Susanna Saldana.
and we're here
To discuss
Line.
the video game news.
we're here to talk about video games and stuff.
Are we here?
Yeah, are
Existentially?
we? Yeah.
Yes.
Do we exist?
No, we don't, actually.
Wait, is the
It's all-
future now? Let's talk about video games though. Susanna and or Wesley, have you been playing video games?
No, but
Nice. Me either.
I do want to talk about this sweater just for a second.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go into some sweater talk.
I just bought this and I look like an upholstered sofa.
You
and
do.
It's great. Feel it.
But it looked, yeah,
Ooh.
that's a
Isn't
sofa.
it nice?
That feels good.
It's a sofa.
That's a good feeling. Sofa. I was about to say sofa instead of sweater.
It is
I said sofa. It's good feeling sofa. And
I would like a
sweater.
sofa that feels like that. Mostly because I don't sleep on beds. I only sleep on couches or futons.
Do you own a bed?
I do, and I never use it.
I sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like I sleep on a Tempur-Pedic pad that's on the floor.
Oh, that's not the floor.
But I have a really bad back.
You gotta sleep on the floor.
Well, I used to do that too, but then my mom got worried.
For good reason.
Yeah.
So no video games from you.
No.
No.
Just watch.
None of us played video games.
Because we're busy.
Yeah, actually, I played this video game called Surfing for
Oh.
12 hours.
Yeah, instead of actually going surfing, since we live in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a video game. I just surfed the whole weekend. North Shore was really good. North Shore was big. At one point, I was in the water and I was at this spot called Rubber Ducks, and I looked at the wave. Yeah, Rubber Ducks is a terrifying spot. The name's a joke because there's actually just rocks all around you.
Oh.
Yeah. But I looked. Sorry.
No, that's a morbid sense of humor.
Yeah, it is really
When
up.
we go in the bathtub
I think
and die.
Yeah, before it used to be called Suicides.
Well, that's appropriate.
Yeah, now it's called Rubber Ducks or Duckies. And I looked out at the water at one point, and sometimes there's sets, but then sometimes there are these cleanup sets, which are just sets that break so far out you can't even do anything but get pounded. And at one point, I looked at the wave that was coming at me that was from a cleanup set, and I'm like, man, the entire ocean is behind this wave. It was We have technical issues. Long story short, none of us played video games, and I got pounded by the ocean for 4 days. Moving on to news. So, do you guys know about Red Dead Redemption and how that's one of the best games ever?
Yeah.
Sure.
Know about it.
No?
I know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know people like it.
It's a really cool game, and Rockstar kind of teased a Red Dead Redemption 2 by posting 2 images onto their Twitter account. One of them being just like their logo with a red background, and the other being like a sunset with some cowboys and shit. So we can expect that there's going to be a Red Dead 2 at some point, a Red Dead Redemption 2. That's cool. Red Dead Redemption 1 was really good, and I know people for a very long time wanted a Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, that was a really cool Rockstar game because it just did something different, you know? It was like still open world and like very much a Rockstar game where you could really wreak havoc, but I don't know, I thought the cowboy setting was cool, and I thought the writing was really good. So that's exciting.
I hear a lot about the soundtrack of that game.
Yeah,
Everybody
It's
loves that.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. They did it right. Moving on to our next news story. Final Fantasy XIV is getting another expansion. This is their second. And it's called Stormblood, which will be giving you a new level cap. I think it's 60 to 70. New jobs, which are like their classes. New areas and new story, whatever. But I lost all my gusto after we failed our recording twice.
Yeah.
I know.
Takes the emotion out of
we
it.
were
Just takes-
doing,
We had such a good
so
start.
good.
You'll see their good start, though.
Yeah.
You'll be like, what
Happy.
happened?
You'll see me now.
Okay, now Wesley is kind of to the. Do you see that? He's kind of
What?
like I'm. Look at all the white space I have, and then
There you go.
and we gotta huddle in. And
Huddle up. We have some good colors going on.
We do.
Some good
Yeah,
tones.
blue,
I can't really see, but
tan,
yeah, we do.
and blue.
Yeah, tan, blue, and Blue. That's blue. Okay.
Very blue.
I'm bad at blues.
Well, it's more navy.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's a cobalt.
Oh yeah, cobalt. Yeah.
What the f*** are you guys talking about? Primary colors. Here we go. Final Fantasy XIV's new expansion, Stormblood, will also not be supporting. Wow, Susanna, really? I just got the mojo back, and then you watching pornography again on your computer.
For the record, I don't watch porn, but
Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood will not be supported on the PlayStation 3, which is unfortunate for PlayStation 3 users, but also just get a PlayStation 4 already. They're pretty cheap now. Once the Pro comes out, I'm sure you can find PlayStation 3s for $199.
Yeah.
And they do have a pretty good upgrade plan. Square Enix has a good upgrade plan for people coming from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4. I'm sure they'll be able to carry over all your characters and information. I'm sure that's all on a server somewhere. So just get with the times. But yeah, that's cool. I really want to get into Final Fantasy XIV. I actually played that game in closed beta. And that was really fun. The Realm Reborn version, not the initial version that sucked. And I had a really good time with that, but I just can't pay a monthly fee for an MMO. It's such an outdated payment plan. Like, I hate it.
When it's free to play or something like that, it's hard to like pay $10 to $20 a month.
I remember when Hello Kitty released their MMORPG.
I don't.
And it was so fun, but you had to pay for it after a month, and so I understand.
It's just weird, like buying a $60 video game and then paying $14 a month. I just can't. I can't get myself to do it, which is unfortunate because I actually hear pretty good things about Final Fantasy XIV. So maybe I'll jump on board if they ever get rid of their payment plan. But moving on, the Friday the 13th game has been delayed till spring 2017. This is another Kickstarter project. So that's always scary when those get delayed because we've seen time and time again.
They just fail.
They just crash and burn. But they did say that for this delay, the players will be getting a single player mode, which is exciting because not everyone has groups of people to play video games with, so I always enjoy a single player. But this game's really cool. This game kind of features remember the game Evolve, where one person plays a monster and then the other four people. It's essentially like that, where one person will play Freddy, and then the other four people will play like the stereotypical horror movie characters: the geek, the cheerleader, the jock, etc. The black guy. Special ability is he dies first. It's true.
It is true. You can also play the dog. The dog always dies too.
No, what? Dogs never die.
The dog always dies.
That's like one of the staple rules of, unless it's John Wick, dogs never die in movies. Because I turn off the TV before it happens. Because I love dogs too much. Don't kill dogs in movies.
I love dogs.
Or horses.
It's always sad when the horse goes.
Don't kill animals.
You remember that animated movie with the animated horse? That was a really attractive horse.
What?
No, it was...
Well, you lost me and then you really lost me.
It was the one with the... It was like the Native American and his horse, and he let him free. Yeah, and
I wouldn't call it an attractive horse.
It was an attractive. Okay, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna show you.
I know what movie you're talking about.
That this horse is attractive.
Can we not? Because then I have to edit it in, and I'm so lazy.
Well, I can just show you guys. Balto.
But that's not gonna. All right. While you look at that, we're gonna talk about. You might care about this, Wesley, because you like technology. I don't know. You wanna hit this news story?
Yeah, well, I mean, general gist of it is that the Galaxy Note 7 has been officially killed by Samsung. There's no production, no replacement. I think they're working with the supply chain and everyone. We actually have a coworker who has a Note 7.
And she is a danger to us all.
Yeah, and there's been difficulties with where she purchased it from and AT&T. So hopefully Samsung works out some kind of deal to get people new phones.
What a nightmare.
But this is basically, this is so terrible from a business standpoint for
what a nightmare it must be for them. Do you think they can make another Galaxy Note? Like, could they make a Galaxy Note 8, or do they discontinue this whole brand?
See, well, it's just going to take time to recover. I mean, now, say they make fridges. Are you going to go up to, a Samsung fridge when you're shopping? And is someone going to think, oh, their Note's Note 7 caught on fire.
Yeah.
Is my fridge going to burn up? Like, I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but that's the kind of brand connotations that you get. I mean,
It's bad PR, that's for sure.
It's terrible for them, so...
I think they should make a Galaxy Note 8 and then lean into the blowing up. Like, this one's blowing up.
It's on fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get the hottest thing around.
You know, that'd be funny.
Yeah, a little satire, yeah.
A little satire, kind of lighten the mood, because, man.
And then, like, offer some, like, stellar discounts. Because they're going to basically have to buy their way back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Into the market. Which, I mean, they probably can. But.
They're a very big company. Samsung makes so much more than phones.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they've got a lot of other markets covered. But yeah, if you have a Galaxy Note 7...
Throw it away.
Throw it away. You're kind of a danger to everyone you're around. So I know, like, I heard people are, like, really holding on to their Galaxy Note 7s.
Which I think is, I think it's ridiculous, and I actually praise airlines for outright banning them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good on you.
It's a fire hazard, and it's actually probably will end up falling under federal code, and probably will be a felony, as it should be, if you keep holding on to it.
Essentially a bomb.
Yeah.
You're holding on to a time bomb.
Yeah, you charge it, you just don't pay attention to it.
Don't do it.
Flames.
Just don't throw that thing into the ocean.
I would like to say other companies have similar problems, it's just never has it been this widespread.
Yeah, never been this public. Which is kind of also interesting. Like, I feel like, I don't know, some other phone model should have f***ed up a long time ago.
The iPhone 5 should have f***ed up. Because that one...
Wait, that's one I have. What's wrong with the iPhone 5?
Well, I knew someone who had theirs, like, spark all the time. And
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. There have been iPhones that caught fire, too. It's not just Samsung.
But it seems like a lot of these Galaxy Note 7s started to explode.
Yeah. People think it's because they tried to have a larger battery.
And like it was rubbing something else.
Either they didn't leave it enough space for like this expansion contraction, so it like swelled and then burst, or the divider wall between the two polarized sides like deteriorated, which will let it spark and flame.
And then explode.
Yeah.
So don't flame on. Return that shit. I don't know if that's real wood, but this probably isn't real wood either. Hey, we're back. Finally, video cameras are the worst. The Samsung Galaxy is on fire, and we're moving on to new releases. Okay. The first new release, I think Tazana would like to talk about, because it is up her alley.
Right up my alley.
Yeah.
Let me just get happy.
Get happy again.
Alley.
Get your podcast face on.
Let's note the bat symbol that I've now placed on the computer to try to get people to notice the thumbnail. Anyway, Batman Return to Arkham is coming out for the PS4, Xbox One on October 18th. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, it's like a remaster of...
Yeah, it's the remaster of all of the Arkham games. If you have not played any of the Arkham games, in my opinion, they're one of the best examples of Batman stories ever. That's one of the ways I got into all the Batman lore, because the developers do a great job at hiding Easter eggs. There's really convenient YouTube channels that go over all the Easter eggs in these games, and you'll learn a lot about Batman and the story.
And it doesn't just focus on his parents dying, which is like the easiest way for a Batman story to go.
No, it focuses a lot about Batman's relationships with the villains, Batman's relationship with himself. And
interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And not just like, oh, your parents died. Remember that? Remember how we killed your parents? Yeah. Doing it again.
It's not about that. So definitely pick up Return to Arkham. It's going to look great on next gen.
Yeah.
And there is a Batman VR coming out eventually. So.
Oh yeah, that's out already. That's out for the.
Is it out already?
Yeah, that's out for the PlayStation VR, which came out on the 13th.
Go get it.
Yeah, I hear that's actually a pretty good, one of the better VR experiences, which there are not many of. So.
Man, if I get that Batman VR, it's all over.
It's all over.
It's all over.
Your real life will be over, and your virtual life will begin.
Yeah.
That's one way to go. Speaking of another way to go, segues, Battlefield 1 coming out on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, on October 21st. This is kind of a big deal. Yeah. Although we've already seen like a ton of footage from this game already, just from like all the open betas and all the promotional stuff they've been doing. So it's, you know, people kind of already know what they're getting into, I guess. They kind of know what to expect. It's Battlefield 1 with the World War I stuff in it. But not like the real nasty World War I stuff. Like, you know.
Beginning, well, yeah, it's more to the campaign.
Yeah.
Shows some of the darker sides, but.
Cool. It's cool though that it has a campaign, because I know Battlefront didn't, and that's kind of something that was missed is a campaign.
Yeah.
I mostly play FPSs for their campaign. I know I'm one of the outliers, but I'm bad at multiplayer, and
I'm so bad at multiplayer.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't like getting owned by 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
They're way better at video games than me.
Someone I used to know was really good at multiplayer, and he was playing once, and everybody on the opposing team messaged him like, "Please don't kill us anymore."
You have to be pretty good.
Everybody was like, it was amazing.
I'm surprised they didn't just like scream hacks, because that's basically.
No, I
what
think
you
they
do
were
well.
just genuinely
Just,
distraught.
Like, stop.
Yeah, just
Like,
please stop.
please.
Yeah.
It hurts. I remember the best I've ever done at first-person shooter was with Team Fortress 2. And I remember I had one streak as playing the sniper character where I got 34 kills in a row. And it was the first time I've ever been accused of wall hacking. Like, legitimately. And that was the highlight of my career. Then I stopped. Then I'm like, this is as good as I'm going to get.
I got in Battlefront, even though it's third, I shoot in third person, but I got, I think I got 50 kills, and I was like, this is the best I'll ever do. I may have had like 50 deaths, but I got 50 kills.
Yeah.
1 for 1.
Yeah.
1 for 1 ratio.
It's great.
I can't even do that in Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
It's
I
okay.
had like a negative KD.
Most of us do. Don't worry.
So you want to talk about this next game?
Oh yeah, and Civilization 6 is coming out on PC on the 21st of October.
You excited?
There's actually just a new video trailer that got released today, I think showing off some more of the mechanics.
Yeah, kind of its launch trailer got released today.
Yeah, so excited?
Yeah,
I'm going to personally be waiting a little bit to buy it, but
Okay.
it looks very good.
It does look very good. I dig the look. Some people don't. I know you don't. Or you don't dig the characters
I like the overall
specifically.
look. But
Yeah.
the characters models are a little too cartoony for something that's really kind of serious. I mean,
I like
it's a
cartoony.
strategy game.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So
I like cartoony. You know what was kind of cartoony? Warcraft 3
Yeah.
was kind of cartoony. But I think, that was more like a fantasy strategy game, so I
which
guess
is a
you
little
kind
bit
of...
easier to be
I also
cartoony.
Yeah,
like
the root.
cartoony too. I think I'm gonna get Civ 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm you
If
gonna
money.
get Civ 6?
If money.
If money.
If money.
I finally got money, and it's always
Good for you.
fun when you don't, or not donate. God, not donate. When you deposit, like, say I deposited $200, and they ask if I want a balance, and I'm like, no, I know exactly how much money I have.
And they're
It's
like,
$200.
Are you with the bank that's right there?
Yeah, I'm with American Savings, which
Yeah.
is great because it's right next to our office.
Yeah, you know
So-
that guy with the afro?
Yeah, I love him.
I love him. That's the guy who told me the positive vibes thing.
Yeah, he's super cool.
I walked in there today and he started laughing at me immediately.
Yeah. That guy's great.
Yep.
Afro Man. All right,
Dennis. Shout out to Dennis.
well, Dennis is his name.
Dennis the Menace.
Except he's not a menace. Moving on to versus mode. Wesley Babcock, you
I
have
actually have a question.
Wesley
ready.
has a question ready to go
Did you
in the
have
chamber.
to check it on your phone? Is that what you were doing?
I wrote it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
That's so much
Because I was like
prepared.
walking to class this
Yeah,
morning,
you're
and
so
I was like,
prepared, Wesley.
I thought of something, like I was thinking, and then it like hit me, and I was like, let's do it.
Look at Wesley.
So
Just look at him.
So much better than him, you and I.
True.
Yeah.
So the question is, what video game character is or was a role model to you in your youth
Oh,
or now?
shit. I got it.
What is it?
I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to go first.
But you have it first.
No, I don't want to go
You,
first.
you
No,
should have
it's-
exclaimed that you have it, because that means you have to go first.
I have to figure out how to socially operate in verses so I don't have to go first.
It's a whole strategy. Oh man, role model.
Or a character with like admirable traits.
Sure. Alright, well, I mean, what's yours?
Commander Shepard.
Okay, so you're gonna go first. I guess Super Mario. Mr. Mario. Mario.
Gotta take my glasses.
He has commendable traits.
Yeah.
But I want to hear your argument first.
Okay, are we ready?
Are you ready? You don't want any time to think about
I don't
this
need
for a
time
second?
to think about this. I made it my thesis in high school.
Oh, that's not intimidating at all. Alright then, let's hit it. 3, 2, 1, start.
So my role model in video games was the female Commander Shepard, because first of all, Mass Effect praised them for being so social justice-y, but the fact that Commander Shepard was in charge of saving the universe, essentially, and she was a woman in charge of that. And when you have the opportunity to go about different scenarios in Mass Effect, you can choose how you react, so you can either be a Paragon, which is good, or a Renegade, which is bad. So you're already enacting on your own choices, and you're going as her character through all of this stuff. So you're being yourself, but you're also having her reputation that she has. So the way you make decisions is very, you just have a lot of weight on you, and everything that she has to go through, it kind of teaches you to be a better person with all of the hard things and she's a woman, okay? God damn it. She's great, but she also had a badass haircut, and she can handle things. Yes. Shepard out.
Great. 60 seconds on the dot. Alright, I guess I'll go. I think Mario is the true embodiment of never giving up. Because, man, do you go to a lot of f***ing castles, and then there's always a Toad, and he's like, nah, son, your lady's in another castle, and then you have to jump over fire, giant turtles, like, what's that all about? Whatever the hell Goombas are, I'm still not sure, and then fight like a fire-breathing turtle, all to rescue your lady. And, you know, I know that's not very social justice-y because it's using the princess, but I think it kind of shows that, you know, chivalry is not dead. And you can be a not shitty dude to women. And I think Mario really encapsulated that. Also, great mustache. Also, you know, Mario, even in the games where he kind of does have dialogue, like Mario RPG and stuff, he's a celebrity in the world, but he plays it down. He's real humble about it. He's a real down-to-earth kind of guy, and I think that's a really admirable trait, especially for kids.
I hate you.
What?
That was good. That was good.
Yeah, I think Mario, you know, I think it's good that he's like the first video game character you kind of get introduced to as a child. But, do you want us to argue?
Yeah, I mean, you can go back and forth.
Back and forth for a little bit? I think Mass Effect 3 was a bad game.
Wow.
I mean, like, I know that's not really against your character or anything, but I just don't think that was a very good game.
Well.
Also, like, you said you can kind of go Paragon or Renegade, but do you really want kids, like...
Well, because then it teaches you that see, Mario, everything is played out. You know, you don't have any choice. In Mass Effect...
you have choice. You can jump on that Goomba,
no.
Or you cannot jump on that Goomba.
Yeah, but it's... Okay, anyway, with Mass Effect, you have a choice, and there's a lot of high-stakes moral choices, so you already have this character who has a history, but you're using your own moral guidance based off of it. It's a cool game, okay?
It is a cool game,
and
but
it's a good game.
I feel like...
Mario
if we're
just
talking
jumps
about,
over things.
Well, alright, don't downplay Mario. There's so much more than just jumping over things.
It's me, that's all he says. There's no depth.
He says... That's all he does say. But, you know, again, like I was talking about, in the RPG games where he doesn't have dialogue, but he acts through very minor actions, but he does play a very humble individual.
I agree.
There are kids who are screaming like, "Oh, Mario!" and he jumps for him. He does his jump, you know.
But then Mass Effect, your Shepard can also be very humble.
Or you could not be humble.
But that's up to you. It gives you that
Yeah, but
choice.
that doesn't make the character admirable.
I am so...
Well, not all of it.
Technology.
Before this camera fails again, Leslie, I think you have to make a decision. I know this is a hard one.
So, I think from a role model sense, both characters have qualities.
That's not...
Stop being Ryan Seacrest.
No, be Ryan Seacrest. That would make this podcast way more popular.
I wish. Yeah,
Ryan Seacrest on death. Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with Shepard because
yes!
I do think the very aspect that you can choose to go down a moral or immoral path.
Maybe I misunderstood the question, but I thought we were talking about characters who are admirable.
Role models.
Shepard is out.
Role models, sure. But if you make Shepard go down an immoral tract, he's not a role model.
Yeah, but it's also teaching you that life isn't.
But that's not. That wasn't the question.
I said, are they a role model? Like,
Yeah.
Which is
Don't
your favorite
dispute
character?
the question.
That wasn't the question though.
That was what I asked.
Yeah, but Commander Shepard can also not be a role model.
But isn't that teaching a lesson as well?
But the character doesn't do that. The game does that.
Yeah, but the character is already established. Did you play Mass Effect?
I
You
played
set up
all
their
three.
Character.
Yeah.
They're already there.
But I'm saying it's not the character that teaches you these lessons of morality.
But yes,
it's the
it is.
game's design that does it.
No, it is
The character only mirrors what you do. So
But
if
it
you
has its own lore.
Yeah,
to
but
it,
it has
too.
its...
Yeah,
Because
he
the
has
character's
mastery.
doing it anyway. If just because you press Paragon, it doesn't... She's doing it anyway.
Yeah, but if you press Renegade, is that what you want to show your kids? You want to show your kids Shepard punching a reporter?
Yeah, but you could learn
Is that
from
what you're influencing on your children? Violence?
Yes!
On that note, we'll be ending the Pixel Power Up. Kevin gets once again. No, get the shit off me! This whole thing has been a shit show. The camera broke 100 times. I got stolen another
The salt
coin.
is real.
The salt is...
I forgot my microphone. I can't look. I can close this now, and we'll still get audio because I forgot my microphone. But thanks for joining us,
Thank you.
and
Thank you, guys.
we'll be back next week. If you have any questions for us, feel free to comment below. Susanna definitely won't be back next week. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
like or subscribe on the video to see more other content that our newspaper produces as well.
Yeah, check out kaleo.org or Manoa Now if you want to reach us through that. And if you're a UH student, pick up a paper. Please. Please, pick up a paper.
We work so hard.
We work so hard. But for now, we'll be ending the Pixel Power Up. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye!
Bye.